Challenge. What we're trying to do here is use one micro to train ourselves to take good setups. The goal is to make 50 before you lose 50. Market's about to open in less than 1 minute, any second now. Setups. The goal is, and we're looking to see. It looks like it wants to short. I'm going to show you the day chart in a minute. It's very important we look at the day chart to kind of get an understanding of what's taking place here. All right, we're good. Market has opened and it's looks like it wants to drop. Let me show you the day chart. It's very important. Price is at, it could go up, but price swept yesterday's low, which is interesting for a bull move. If it can stay over these two dash lines, and we got room to go back up to some resistance. It could do that. It looks like it's tried to go up and failed overnight. So now it's this doji looking hammer type of doji candle right in the middle. Very tricky kind of day to trade. If it stays over the dash lines, I'm bullish. If it drops under the dash lines, I'm bearish. And so now I'm waiting. But on the MNQ, the micro for the NASDAQ, 1 micro for the NASDAQ, we can see on the hourly chart here that it has hit resistance right here on the top right. See, came up to that level. It's getting stuck now. Basically, it's in a nasty looking range. So we took some trades last night, took some trades today. We're up or green for the 50-50 challenge for the most part. We're up and we're down 10 bucks there, but we're up 15 and up 45 there and there. I could stop for the day because basically I've hit the $50 target, and we see what kind of day it is, a very tricky day. I don't want to give it back. These are the kinds of days you could give everything back. So I'm going to, look, as long as it stays above these dash lines, for trend line breaks with red bars ignored, to see if I can get something on that. But again, I'm mixed because, let me just see if that would have worked. Stop would have went underneath this trend line, underneath that candle. Let's see if we would have gotten anything. I would have broke even, put it on break even right now, would have hit 1-to-1, take your profit. On a day like today, don't get greedy. Day like today, you don't want to get greedy. Now, if it goes over the top of this box and stays, we're really going to be bullish then. Really going to be bullish then. 5,000 tick chart showing some resistance at that 200 EMA. 200 EMA right there, right there, right there. It's what's great about this is it swept the overnight low. It's above the dash lines, the close of yesterday, the open of today. If it stays in the upper range and shows signs of continuation, I'm still bullish. But because it's trapped, you can see we could be getting this all day long. As long as you get a 1-to-1, who cares though, right? Who cares? But I really like to see all the time charts working together. I want to see every time chart working together. I want to see the day chart looking good. I don't want to see this kind of stuff right here. This choppy pintail stuff. I mean, to me, it looks like it wants to sell off. It's still above the dash lines though. If it breaks down in this area down here, then yeah, we're looking for shorts then in that case. Technically on the day chart, shorting is a higher probability, it looks like. So now it's below the dash lines. Let's see what we get here. Any kind of setup would be, what kind of setups are interesting here? Oh, it's cooking down, isn't it? Wow. Well, let's see. Is that a 50% pullback? So we're right in the golden zone on that big move up. pre-market move up. So it could just simply bounce right here. 50%. You got a lot of reasons why it could bounce. You got these pivots here, golden zone, consolidation here. Wouldn't be surprised if it does some kind of bouncing in this area. To the top side, just a little bounce. And there's the bounce. And there's the flush down again. So even if it's a reaction area, the reaction may be small and it might just continue down, but that's just moving like crazy right there. I cannot take a trade on that. There's no way. Absolutely no way. Look at that back up. So there's the reaction area where the battle's going to take place. Now if we were making a Fibonacci golden zone play, we'd be waiting for this kind of bounce that we were talking about. We would see the pin tail here, the pivot level here. It went right down to that at the 62% level. There's some support in that same level here and here. I can see that as being a really good setup, and there it goes. It hits that area and takes off. How would I get in it? That's on the smaller time chart. If we go to the 250, we got a crossover here. We got a trend line break, a red bar ignored, and there you go. So it just went too fast. Too fast. When you can only lose 50, you have to pick your spots in a market that's reasonable to manage. If the market is too sporadic and too fast, too choppy, the 50-50 challenge will not work. That's why I'm down $10 on the one account. Now that looks like a breakdown again. So where did it go? Right up to the golden zone on this move down. Let's check it out and see. Let's validate that. Yep, well, I went past it though. Shot up past it and came right back down. Pretty close to 50% of that move up. Now let's see the golden zone on the way down again. Yep, 50% of this move down. It's just uncanny how these things work. 50% again, right there. If it wasn't moving so choppy, I'd give it a try on the 100 tick chart right here. It's just moving way too choppy. If I get something that says oh gosh, too fast, man. Oh, I really wanted to get that. Yeah, I did. I wanted to. It's so fast. It's very difficult to judge that. Well, I was definitely looking for that breakout right there. Just went too quick. This is the Fibonacci zone right here we were looking at. It came down into it, did a double bottom, boom, boom, came up, started consolidating higher, and then I was just about to see if I could get a move, and it just took off. Took off. Here's a possible trend line break right here. If it's back down into the zone, it's back down into the zone. Let's see if it gives us any kind of trend line break to the upside. Fibonacci level zone where it took off there. Sometimes the reaction is, it only has one reaction, and then the second time it comes down, it just keeps going. So you can, a lot of times the Fibonacci level will give you a reaction. One good time you can count on it. Even if it doesn't continue to go up, you get some kind of bounce in that Fibonacci level like we did here, and that would have been great if it didn't go so cotton picking quick. It's still dinging around in that area, and I think it's going to continue down. But here's the trend line break. Is it just going to go so fast I can't really think? Trend line break here. I wanted to try that. This candle just moved too fast. I was getting ready to think about jumping in right there, and then boom, it's already up there. So, you know, you got to pick them. Let me tell you something. Trading, you can have a great system, strategy, and setup idea, but the market conditions have to match your system. And you have to wait for the market condition, because going back and looking at this, back testing it with your eyes, you're thinking, yeah, I got it figured out. No, you don't. In real life, you have no idea what's happening. The speed, the momentum, and the impulsivity of it is where the training is all about. You can't just go back and look at the chart and think you got it figured out. There's no way. Well, I really think there's something here for me. I really think I'm reading it okay. I'm getting the Fibonacci zones, the trend line breaks. It's just moving way too fast for me. The 50-50 challenge is all about not losing 50 before you make 50. We're already up 50. I could stop right now, but I want experience. I want to get better. And technically, not taking trades is what I'm getting better at, because I'd be jumping all over this thing, giving back all my profits 6 months ago. It's just in the last 6 months I'm learning. The 50-50 challenge is teaching me a lot of stuff. Patience, waiting. Don't just jump in. Find good setups and wait for the right market conditions, because the right market conditions is what it's all about. If it slows down a little bit here, it stays above these dash lines. These are important dash lines for me there. And doesn't just sporadically take off. There's a red bar ignored. Oh, I could try that right there. Oh, almost did it. I like the red bar. Anytime there's a red bar ignored near a trend line break, that's my setup, man. I love that setup. Sometimes the red bar is underneath down here. Sometimes it's above. It doesn't matter to me where it's at. Look at that beautiful move. Okay. Just going to have to wait until the first 15 minutes has passed. It looks like our trading earlier was pre-market, and the market was moving smoothly and going up with the MNQ. That's where we got our trades going. As soon as the market opened, it's just absolutely schizophrenic jumping around here. So okay, so we're coming back up to where we were. Pre-market, boom, I was right there. That's where we did good. When it got up here, right before the bell opened, you know, now this big red candle down and these green candles up, it's just down and up, and it's right in this range, and it's just incredibly fast. And I don't want to give back what I've made already. So that's a 100 tick chart. Let's go to the 250 tick chart. Trend line break. Okay, now it's back below. Let's see if it holds this area. I don't need this Fibonacci zone anymore because we know this area already. 3-bar reversal might work right here. I might have to sacrifice it and just give it a shot, man. This area has been pretty good. Hmm. %50 of the down move. right in the down move area. This could be an interesting setup. One of my setups is like wait for it to come up to the top. The way it's moving though, it could blast up here before you get a chance to move your stop loss. It's above the lines. I better be careful about trying to short right here at the 50%. And the weight, look at that. Oh, there's news. See? Oh, 9:45. That's right. Oh my gosh, I'm glad I didn't do anything. News, news, news. PMI, okay. PMI and oh my and me oh my, I'm glad I didn't take the trade. Let's see. All right, we're gonna have to. Yeah, I just don't trust. This right here is telling me that you better not take any trades. It'd be different. Well, especially since I already did my $50 and I'm already positive. I don't want to give it back. But screen time is very important. Consistently being able to observe price action and behavior, and then judging the setups that you would have taken, and just understanding the time that's needed to take the trade is very important, because your setup might work, but if you don't have the time and the price action is moving too quickly, then the setup's not going to work. The setup will not work if the timing of the market conditions are not working. So I guess I'd like to see a breakout on the hourly chart. Got a pintail coming there. It swept previous day's level already. Swept it. Now it's going back up. If it stays sideways all day, then I don't want to take a trade necessarily. These pintails after pintails after pintails after pintails is not good for going long. It's just not. Until it clears it. Like we saw yesterday, we had a bunch of pintails created and it just went right over the top of them. And I couldn't believe it. I was like, no, this is going to short. It's going to short. And then all those pintails got taken out by a strong move up. That was amazing. Anything can happen, but you have to wait for it to happen. Anything can happen, but you better wait for it to happen. You can't anticipate in this market right here. You cannot anticipate a move in this market. So I guess some markets you can. I know people that do it, but some markets you better not. Okay, so we're looking at a wedge pattern here. Let's look at the 1,000 tick chart. Let's look at a wedge pattern on the MNQ 1,000 tick chart. Okay. All right. You heard the phrase, don't fiddle with the middle, don't diddle with the middle. It's right in the middle of that range. So that's about as ugly as it can get, man. So we have the 9:40. We had 10 o'clock existing home sales. After 10 o'clock, natural gas ain't going to be much. We don't really have anything. Kansas City Fed manufacturing. 2 o'clock, we got a speaker. So everything else is just 4-year note announcements and whatnot. 5-year. So it's probably waiting until 10 o'clock to do something else. So having said that, I am done for the day. I will take my profits and be happy to call it quits here. and I'll see you next time. Hopefully every day, Tuesday through Friday. Peace.